So I changed my hair, I put it in a ponytail, and I took off my glasses to get a little view, a different view. No, so my second big issue, or issue that I think is really major, and that is very impactful and again can be changed into something super positive, and that really helps people at an individual personal level, and that's sexuality. Prior to falling in love with a woman, I really didn't think too much about sexuality. I was like, I'm heterosexual, like, but I also knew that people like weren't able to get married because their sexuality, for being homosexual, and you know, like at the time, like it wasn't a big concern for me. There was like other issues that like really concerned me, and took a lot of my attention and time. But I guess that's how like injustices kind of hit you until it's like you, and it's it hits home real hard. So it's since then it's like it's kind of like one of my biggest, right? Because it's personal. Well, they're all personal. All the issues that I hit, and will in the next 3 videos. But sexuality in general, like it's like in history, like how it's been used, and how it still continues to be used as a power play, as a power dynamic that demeans, that demolishes, you know, that really damages the human spirit, body, person, everything. It's really massive, and like I think of rape and sexual abuse, and how damaging that is on a person, because I truly believe sexuality is the most spiritual, the most like almost divine interaction that you can have with another person. Like it's the most, it can be and is the most beautiful experience. A human being who is willing, wanting, able to engage in sexual intercourse, right? Or the intercourse word is, but you know what I mean. So when another takes that away from you, it's hard, and it's wrong, and it runs deeper than I think any wound can really make. And I think that that can be explained in many different ways. But yeah, it's damaging. And so when I think of people who deny and restrict children and young adults and older adults from building and sustaining relationships with the same sex that involve sexual activities that help them be stronger. it just doesn't make sense to me. Like, you know, I wrote a song, and like for me, that song, what is it called? Freedom to Love. I'll add that song to this channel because so I believe people who deny the validity, that's a part of the song, do it due to anger, frustration, ignorance. There's probably many other words that other people can come up with as to why people struggle, but then also promote the negativity and and like I go on to the song saying it's probably because you're not loving, it's probably because you're not loved, as to why those people continue to profess the wrongness of love between people of the same sex. It's like we live in 2019. Let's get it together. But yeah, there's so much to sexuality, and a lot of my view is shaped in like the history of sexuality and how, you know, men and then younger, you know, and you know, just, and then war, soldiers onto women, you know, it's like, and then current day, it's, if you delve into it, and then you realize people who really love each other today, and that really strengthen each other in every way, and have healthy relationships, and they be, you know, the same sex, and to deny that is a crime, is a travesty, is a waste of time. It's a waste of time to demote that relationship, those relationships. Rather, we should be promoting, right? And like sharing, like, you know, healthy habits or communication. I come from, I have two sisters who are really good communicators. And so relationships, healthy relationships come with more ease in that. And so, yeah, in helping each other with that kind of stuff, and like focusing on like healthiness in a relationships worth having, worth continuing, worth believing in, and like, I guess, like, yeah, sexuality going into relationships, and then keeping, you know, and then also like knowing when, okay, like you taught me this and that, and but I need to go this direction. So I guess within sexuality, it very much is about relationships. But within it being one of my top issues, sexuality is more about the acceptance, but also the promotion of same sex, as well as, well, you know, that's where we need more work in this country, and all over the world, because to me, like, it's a human thing. It's not just a one country, it's not just a one religion, it's just every to accept. And we didn't even get into gender, because that's not my topic. But it, it all goes together. So, sexuality. I mean, the most beautiful, interaction you can have. So, yeah, that song, it kind of says it all. So, I will end with that. And uh, and check out my song, Freedom to Love. Um, thank you. I'll go to the next topic, which is, I don't know. I'll figure it out. Okay, thank you.